Am I going to miss shooting with prime lenses? Yes, I will. Am I going to miss shooting with manual lenses? Yes, I will. Did I make a huge mistake buying the second lens I bought? Coming up in a second. So why did I sell my cinema lenses? Let me tell you, so you don't make the same mistakes I made. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. If not, you're welcome again. In any case, grab your popcorn, subscribe if you haven't, and hit that bell. My name is Ruben, and I love music, filming, learning, and living happier day to day. I sold my Samyang cinema lenses, but when I bought them, I made a few mistakes because I didn't know better. I had three of them, the 14mm T3.1, the 35mm T1.5, my favorite, and the 85mm T1.5. First thing I thought was these are very fast, they open at T1.5, except the 14mm. But did I ever use T1.5? No, I didn't. Besides, they were not very sharp, open all the way. And as you can imagine, it is tough to focus at T1.5. Generally for my talking head videos, I always use T2.8. The front element had different diameters and the 14mm had an unremovable sun hood that didn't allow me to use filters, and it made it tough, even using a matte box. Using them in a controlled environment like this was fine, but it was challenging filming under the sun, mostly with black or dark colors. However, the thing that turned me off the most was their minimal focal distance. I remember a friend telling me, "You're gonna love the 85mm." And when I got it, I had to place the camera very far to be able to capture what I wanted. But you work with what you have and you adapt until you can change things around. In my personal opinion, I regret purchasing the 14mm. Instead, I should have chosen the 21mm T1.5. The 14mm was too wide for my taste, but still suitable for landscape and real estate, though. I would have preferred the 21 for my needs. But let's move on from debating Samyang. I got the famous and underrated Sigma 18 to 35mm f1.8, this one here. That should have been my first lens with the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K Pro. But again, we watch so many videos here and not everybody tells the truth. As soon as I picked up the lens, I kept looking for where is the aperture ring? So I had to navigate the camera's display to find the aperture, and it didn't feel very natural to me. Nevertheless, I knew I had to adapt to this different technology. Still, I'm a big fan of manual prime cinema lenses, but I decided to go for Sigma lenses this time. The primary reason was the affordable price, but the second reason was even more intriguing. Lenses are an essential component in the world of photography and videography. They play a crucial role in determining the visual aesthetics of any project. Broadly speaking, we could classify them into two different categories based on their character. The first category includes lenses that produce a very sharp and clinical look. These lenses are ideal for creating promotional material, product videos, and other similar content. They are perfect for showcasing the details and feature of a product in a clear and concise manner. The second category consists of those lenses that produce a soft and organic feel. These lenses are more suitable for use in short films, documentary, and other projects where the emphasis is on storytelling and creating a mood. They produce a more natural and realistic look, which helps to convey emotions and feelings more effectively. Understanding the character of different lenses is crucial for any photographer or filmmaker. It helps us choose the right lens for the right project and achieve the desired visual aesthetics. So putting things in perspective and not discussing super expensive lenses, because they are, we could include RF lenses in the first category and vintage lenses in the second. There is a third place though, and that place I found it in Sigma. They have, how can I say, the best of the two worlds per se. They are sharp enough so you can use them in product projects, etc. And they have a particular character which, with the help of some effects in post, could achieve some of the characters of vintage lenses. And that's the reason why I chose Sigma lenses this time. But which other Sigma lens did I get and why? Generally speaking, for the kind of work I'm doing now, which is YouTube, working with some clients, making short films, and having some documentaries in the pipeline, I basically would need three kinds of lenses. A wide-angle lens, a telephoto lens, and a macro lens. A wide-angle lens would suit many things, such as talking head videos, filming in small spaces, real estate videos, and landscape shots. And so the 18-35 is an excellent choice for that. I mentioned that my favorite focal distance was 35mm, although for my talking head videos I would prefer a bit less, something between 21 and 24. Well, now I had that covered with the 18-35. The other choice was to choose a telephoto and a macro lens. Well, I found something exciting, so I thought, and also I thought that it might save you lots of money. Okay, let me begin by saying that now I kind of understand why people suffer so much for not having autofocus. And that's because they use photo lenses. They have those electronic elements that, to be honest, they're comfy. Because you sit here and you grab the app and you focus on your face. Or you use the autofocus in your camera. And boom, you're ready to shoot the video. Maybe you even open the aperture at the maximum, which makes it even harder to focus. But I would definitely prefer using manual lenses and having total control of the situation. Look, I know the glasses could be even more important than the camera, and I chose photo lenses. And the second was cheap, but there are other things on their way I can't talk right now. So, searching here and there, I found what happens to be both a telephoto lens and a macro lens. And I thought, let me give it a try, right? And so I got the Sigma 70-300mm macro, which is not stabilized. When I saw the word macro, I wrongly thought about a very short minimal focal distance, and I was wrong. And I repeat, they're photo lenses, not cinema lenses, but I'll tell you something. My challenge now would be to make them work, to use them and try to make something interesting with it. That would be learning something new and having a new challenge. And if in the end the second one sucks, I'll sell it and see what happens. The important thing is that my primary lens now is the 18-35, which, as we all know, is pretty good. These are not the Sigma high-speed cine lenses, the Surrey Jupiter full-frame macro with an amazing minimal focal distance, or the DZO film Vespid primes. I think that if I can do a decent job with them, I can do a better job with the Pro ones. What do you think? Okay, you all know the 18-35mm f1.8. There are many videos out there. But there are very few about the 70-300mm macro f4 to 5.6. I know those last numbers kind of suck, but this is mainly a photography lens. It has autofocus and a manual focus. It's very plastic, and it has a switch that when it's set to normal arrives to 250 meters, I think, and then when you have to switch it to macro in order to reach 300 meters. When you open the focus wheel, you see a scale with the focal distance, meaning, if I'm not wrong, that the minimal focal distance for 300 meters is 1.2 meters, and for 70 meters is 1.5 meters. Oh, and the diameter for the front element is 58 millimeters, different from the 18-35, which is 72. I know. The focus wheel is not smooth at all, completely the opposite of the 18-35. Well, this is a lens to be used without any doubt on a good tripod. More about that coming in the future, by the way. And yes, my first impressions are not good. I know I'll make it work, but there are much better lenses out there, you know it. So I don't really recommend this lens for videos. That's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.